Late in the evening, a big mob came near our house. There were so many people just waiting to kill us. They broke the window, they broke the door, and we really felt that we all are going to die tonight. And suddenly, someone comes and says that, okay, let's go to the other side. And the whole mob just leaves us and move to the other side. I think next day morning, all our neighbors came to our house and they started telling us that, if you really want to survive, you should be looking like Hindus. So they gave saris to my mom and my grandmother. They had never wore sari in their life. They put the tikka on their head and they put all the idols in my house. And I still remember they asked my father to shave his beard. That was so difficult, that we had to lose our identity and be someone else. We all decided that we are going to leave our house and go to the refugee camp. And we were walking on that street where I played with my friends. One of the most painful walk of my life. I saw the friends that I played with. I saw my neighbors. I saw many people whom I knew very well. They had so much of anger. And we were quietly walking, holding each other's hand. We all were sitting in a refugee camp on the road, and one after another, different Muslim families would be coming there. I saw the dead bodies there. I saw people screaming. I saw women crying. I saw children lying there. I was just feeling so much in pain. I was feeling so sad that what's happening with the world? What's happening with people? What's wrong with people? Is God really like this, where His people want to fight in the name of religion? Then if God is like that, then I don't want to serve Him. I have nothing to do with Him. And I didn't go to mosque. I didn't pray. I didn't do anything. But somewhere in my heart, I was just thinking, God should not be like this. There were times when I would just get up in the night and I would just ask, where is God? I was studying in Mumbai, and I had two of my best friends, Gautam and Suresh. And all three of us would play music, sing songs, enjoy life just as youngster. One fine day, Gautam told me that he has been invited to a church. And I found it a little awkward, somebody invited you to church. I've heard about somebody inviting you for at home or some party or something else. But it was very weird to me that somebody has called you to church. After a month, he met me in the morning, and whole day he talked to me about what had happened to him in last 1 month. I still remember one of the things that he said, that his sins will be forgiven. I found it very awkward, sins will be forgiven. So I remember that evening, that was a day of his baptism. We all went to the beach, and everybody was so joyful and so happy and so excited. They put their arms around each other and they started singing the song that I have decided to follow Jesus, no turning back. And then one brother started praying, and he prayed that God forgive Gautam's sin. It touched my heart. At that moment, I started thinking what had happened to me in 1992. I saw a bunch of people at that time who were fighting in the name of religion and killing. And I see here where they are praying for each other. I said, I want to be part of this group. And that day I asked those guys that, can you please tell me about the God who forgives? And that's where they started studying the Bible with me. When I started studying the Bible and started knowing about Jesus, I just came to know about love. And I came to know about forgiveness. I remember that day, a brother studied about the cross. And he taught me that what Jesus had gone through for my sins. I think through that study, I just realized that there is no better expression of love than dying on the cross. And that was the day when I made the decision that I want to become Christian and I want to follow Jesus with all my heart. That whole night I couldn't sleep. I was so happy. And next day morning, I went to the beach, and that's the day I got baptized. I think that was a very joyful day where I said, Jesus is my Lord. I think after I got baptized, I didn't hold anything against anyone. All the people who had harmed my family, I had forgiven them completely because I knew that Jesus had forgiven me so much. So I didn't hold anything against anyone. When I wanted to become Christian, my family didn't object anything. But there was a time when some people didn't like what I was doing, and they called my family and threatened them that they are going to kill me. And my family was so fearful. The whole night they all were waiting for me. And when I reached home, my brother was so angry. They started beating me. And I still remember I was sitting in the corner, and one of my brother got up and he spat on my face. And I felt so bad. I felt I'm the dirt that nobody wants. And I felt so rejected. And at the same time, I started realizing what Jesus went through on the cross for me. He took all the pain. He took all the beating. People spat on him too. I think that day I realized how much it cost Jesus to forgive me. In the riots, I saw people were not loving and forgiving. And today in the world also, people hold grudges for many years. It's so hard for people to forgive each other. But the message of Bible and Jesus is that we need to love people unconditionally. We need to love our enemies. We need to forgive anyone who have hurt us. And that's what I want to do in my life. I want to go and teach people about the God who loves unconditionally and the God who forgives.